The fruits of happiness education. Ponder the difference it might have made in your life if you had learned how to observe feelings at an early age and you became increasingly aware of what caused them. What if you had gained the ability to reduce the negative emotions caused by your thoughts and your affective dependence on your environment? Might knowledge of how to find mental shelter from emotional storms have proven a considerable blessing at times in your life? Might the ability to savor the moment have enriched your experiences? What if you had been guided to an experience of a deeper peace and joy that revealed the possibility of making such experiences more prevalent and lasting? What difference might it have made if you could have ditched everything in school you found uninteresting and tedious and spent most of each school day learning what interested you most? Might discovering your passion early and engaging it daily have made a difference in the choices you made since leaving school? Might getting a head start on your most desired path in life have spared you some grief? We can gift all this to our children. In fact, we can gift more than happiness alone. Happiness is what we all want, so being happier than otherwise is reward enough. But happiness comes with some incredible added benefits. Happiness defines the upper reaches of mental health. Greater sustained happiness obviously means less depression and other emotional disorders. Greater happiness means a reduction in behavioral problems and social dysfunction. Happier people are, unsurprisingly, less fearful and more optimistic. They are also more emotionally resilient when confronted with tragedy, adversity, and challenge. They suffer the emotional distress but bounce back quicker than others. Happiness blesses physical health as well. Stress and depression are associated with all sorts of ailments and diseases and early death. Evidence from researching populations living in closed environments, such as convents, shows happier people are healthier and live longer. Other long-term studies of selected populations corroborate these findings. Hospital studies show beyond a doubt that a patient's attitude plays a major role in how fast and completely they recover. The evidence of miracle cures of complete and sudden recovery from illnesses deemed hopelessly incurable is overwhelming. It implies a mystical power of mind over matter that many are not yet ready to entertain, though most everyone now accepts the link between one's state of mind and physical health. Research puts it beyond reasonable doubt. Higher levels of reported happiness are also linked to better performance and greater achievement. Research shows happier people are more creative, more productive, and more successful in their endeavors than others. They seem better able to focus, and they learn quicker and retain more. They are more spontaneous and enthusiastic in performing tasks and engaging in projects. For these and other reasons, many employers recognize the connection between the happiness of their employees and their bottom line. Some hire consultants to find ways to make their employees happier, though few make more than token efforts as far as I have seen. Still, at least they acknowledge the connection. Happiness is further associated with desirable social attributes. Happier people are generally more loving and compassionate. They are more charitable and cooperative. They like other people more and are more pleasant to be around. They are better mediators in situations that call for resolving tensions and disputes. Perhaps it goes without saying that happier people are generally better liked. Research reveals an interesting dynamic when a person is introduced to a specific social environment, such as a workplace. Some in the environment will be attracted to the positive vibes, while these vibes rub others the wrong way. Over time, negativity in the group as a whole tends to decline, and a growing number of people enjoy and participate in the positive vibe. Those put off by the changing dynamic tend to leave. Within a few years, one happy person can change the quality of interaction of a group. Happiness is contagious. The implications are heartening. If we could increase the happiness level of an entire society, we could go a long way to reducing social problems and increasing the shared quality of life. In general, social interactions would be far less conflictual and much friendlier and more cooperative. Happier people are more altruistic, so those in need would probably be better cared for. Crime would drop. There's actually evidence to back this up. Child and spousal abuse would decline, as would prejudice and intolerance. Rates of drug addiction and psychological disorders would go down considerably. General physical health would improve. A happier society would be a much more pleasant social environment with far fewer problems. We all stand to gain if we could find a way to promote the general happiness of society. The education of our children is by far the best way to do this, as it impacts entire generations, not just privileged sectors of a population. Nothing else we could do would come close to the impact of happiness education. Not politics and laws, not the economy, not religion, not social media. Of course, changing society for the better isn't the main point of happiness education. The happiness of their children is one of the deepest desires of most parents. And regardless of our differences, adults around the world love children in general and want them to be happy. Divided in beliefs, we are united in heart in this regard at least. If awareness of the promise of happiness education spreads, our hearts will prevail despite the obstacles to change. Please help me spread this awareness. You will help make the world brighter for generations to come.